Gonna make the Pioneer Woman's chicken kale pasta. First thing we want to do is trim and clean and dry out the chicken, and then we're going to cut that into bite-sized pieces. And we have 3 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. We're going to start the water to boil for our pasta. We want a pound of penne pasta. I have salted that heavily and put in just a little bit of chicken bouillon. While I'm waiting for the water and my skillet to warm, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start getting the kale ready. I want to remove all the stems. That's all been removed from the stems. So now we're just going to rip it apart into small pieces. Water's ready, so we're going to add a pound of penne pasta. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of olive oil to our skillet that's already on. Olive oil and the butter are ready, so we're going to add our chicken to that skillet. I forgot to add just a little bit of oil to my water for the pasta. That's going to help it keep from sticking. We're going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper to that chicken. While that's all cooking, we're going to go ahead and mince our garlic. It calls for 4 cloves of garlic to be minced. But, measured with my heart, I think I've got 6, 7, 8, something like that here. Pasta's done, so we're going to go ahead and drain that. Chicken is looking good, so we're going to go ahead and remove that. And we're going to keep the heat on the skillet because then this is where we're going to put everything together. Garlic we minced earlier, we're going to go ahead and add this to the skillet now. I'm only going to leave that on there just long enough to kind of get it going. Once you smell the garlic, that's when it's going to be time to add the next ingredient. We're going to add 3/4 cup of reduced sodium chicken broth and 3/4 cup of dry cooking wine. And you're going to use that to just scrape everything off the bottom of the skillet. And then we're going to let that kind of bubble up, and we want to let it cook until it reduces down by about half. That has reduced down, so we're going to go ahead and add our kale. The recipe does also call for grape tomatoes that have been cut lengthwise. So if we had those, then those would be added now as well. I, for whatever reason, do not have them. Either I forgot to buy them or they forgot to give them to me. I'm really not sure, but anyway, okay. We're going to just go with it. Just going to make sure all that kale is coated then with that, I guess, kind of sauce. And we're going to turn off our heats and add our pasta. Give that a good mix. And then we're going to add in our chicken. I'm going to add a cup of Parmesan cheese shavings. I'm just going to add this entire container and then some more salt and pepper. Again, we're going to give it a little stir. And there you have it. Chicken kale pasta minus the tomatoes. It was extremely simple and relatively quick. And it is beautiful.